something such as this. I mean, as I said, humans are mammals, and mammals generally engage in heterosexual sex to reproduce.
Yeah, that's what SMEX was
Not true.
for reproduction only. But in terms of relationships, dating, it was always been GAY, like gay relationships. That's always been the norm until YT colonialists imposed heterosexuality onto us. It's not our natural state of being.
According to what? What do you mean it's not the natural state of being?
Yeah, I have many sources. I can send it to you in the DMs proving that human beings by default were all gay.
You understand, if all humans were, by default, if they were gay, that means that humans would not have the capacity to be able to reproduce. You're saying that this was brought on by colonialism. Colonialism started, I mean, at the earliest, around the 15th century. I mean, it really, really rose to power in the 17th century. So we're talking human history, which can be traced back, 60,000 years, potentially more. I'm not exactly sure.
Yeah, and before colonialists, we were all GAY and we had heterosexual sex for the purposes of reproduction only, so that we can breed more trans and more non-binary people. Unfortunately, some cis people managed to be conceived in the process, and now they're turning around and oppressing us, banning us from sports, banning us from the bathrooms. They're not allowing us to change our gender markers in our IDs. We are an oppressed class, and we are oppressed by people who identify as cisgender like you. So I'm going to ask you, are you willing to denounce this harmful gender identity today and embrace something more inclusive?
Absolutely not. I'm not willing to denounce who I am, and I'm not also willing to...
What the fuck is wrong with you?
It's disgusting.
What's wrong with you?
You're asking me to denounce who I am?
What the fuck is wrong with you? I've already explained
We're asking you to denounce racism.
Excuse me. I've already explained how this gender identity is problematic. Like, what is wrong with you? You actually hate women and black people. You're an actual piece of shit. Get the fuck off my screen.
It offends me, and it really saddens me that there's still people like you, and that people like you roam freely around the earth. You should be locked up.
He's a threat to society, honestly.
No, he hates women. He's a misogynist, and he hates women, and he thinks it's horrible to see, and I'm really grossed out, actually.
I got rid of him. Hello, good evening. How are you?
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. How old are you?
I'm 40.
Okay. And are you trans or are you racist?
I'm trans.
Thank you for existing. Are you a trans king or a trans queen?
I'm a trans man, so I guess I'm a king.
Oh, thank you, king. Thank you for being here. My entire world revolves around your mighty shaft.
All right. Cool.
I'm also a trans king.
Excellent.
Thank you for existing. Your existence is very rebellious against the patriarchy, misogyny, and rape culture. So how can I help you today, King?
I guess I'm just... It seems like you're asking people to not be authentic by asking people to denounce being cis. Like, I could not choose to be trans. I am a man. I didn't do this to be rebellious. It's just the reality of who I am. I'm a man. I was born female. I am medically transitioning. So, I've heard some talk recently about sex can't be changed. That's also not accurate entirely. I've never had my chromosomes actually looked at, but it's pretty much the only thing about my sex that can't be changed is my chromosomes. So sex can be changed, and I am transitioning my sex to male. But
welcome. Thank you.
It's not a choice that I made, and I don't know that. I mean, a cis person could, like, they could just say, sure, I'll be non-binary and change nothing about their life and continue to live their life the way they are. But it doesn't actually make them non-binary to say that, any more than me trying to be cis most of my life made me cis. I couldn't be. I just am trans.
Yeah, because trans is
So
natural for all humans, though.
transness isn't an identity for me. It's I'm a man, that's my identity. Transness is just the way I went about becoming a man.
Yes, I agree. However, I do believe that being cisgender and choosing to align with a set of gender roles that the white man says you must align with based on the size of your gametes, that is a white supremacist construct and that is a choice. Being
Oh,
trans,
I agree with you on that.
yeah, I think being trans, rebelling against the patriarchy. I know you're not trying to be rebellious, but I think it's very brave. I'm me myself too. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I am also rebelling against the patriarchy and sticking it to the white man by identifying as a man. I am, however, very feminine. I like skirts and dresses. I like to dress up like a Disney princess. So I'm a hyper feminine trans man. I don't want to be a woman because that would be conceding that the white man's ideals and his evaluation on human nature is correct, and I just disagree with that. I am a man, and I'm allowed to be feminine.
Yes, absolutely. Men can be feminine. So it sounds like what you're saying is that it's about gender roles, not
Yes.
necessarily about gender identity.
Yes, the gender roles that come with being quote unquote cisgender are inherently problematic. It's reinforcing YT supremacy, grape culture, misogyny, ableism, and fat phobia, capitalism, all sorts of bullshit. I reject it all.
I agree with you that gender roles, whether or not a person is cis or trans, gender roles that are assigned to men and women are inherently uphold white patriarchy, YT patriarchy. I agree with that. That in our Western society, it's the only one I can speak to, it's where I live, that the gender roles laid out and prescribed to us are there to uphold capitalism, to uphold YT supremacy, and to uphold patriarchy.
You get me, King. You get me.
So I agree with you on that. But gender roles are not the same thing as gender identity. So I'm a trans man. In many ways, I fulfill male gender roles. In a lot of other ways, I fulfill feminine gender roles. And there are cis men who fulfill a lot of feminine gender roles. They were born male, they identify as a man, but you know what? They're the one who takes care of the children. They're the one who does all of the cleaning. They may be the one, they do all of the things that typically in a household a wife would do.
Which
So
is
they
how
are
it should be.
subverting gender roles, but it does not mean that that man feels as though he's a woman.
I think if he's fulfilling the womanly gender role, that would make him a woman, don't you
It
think?
doesn't. It doesn't. And that is actually damaging to the trans community to insist something like that. It places our identity about being the roles we fit in, and it's not that. That means that that there are a lot of cis women who stand up and they are the providers and they are the protectors in their families, and they are strong, independent women or strong women who are the heads of their household. And they do not have to be men in order to do that because they're strong women doing that. They are challenging the patriarchy through being women being strong.
I think that would inherently make you a man. Like I'm very much the leader of the household. And
It doesn't. So if you're a man, that's a separate thing.
Are you okay there, King?
Is everybody okay? I heard a crash.
Are you
Good.
are you okay, King?
my lemon chicken. Bro.
Or did you drop your strap? Or was that your testosterone?
My testosterone broke.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That thing is expensive, man.
I was just saying, I'm the leader of this household, and I'm a man because of that.
Yes, King.
I think it's harmful that you're saying that.
It's harmful to say that roles are what makes the gender.
Then if roles don't make you a man, then what does?
I know that I'm a man. I'm
How?
transgender. I was born this way. I just know that I'm a man. And yes, I do fulfill a lot of male roles in my life.
Do you not
But-
see how you're contradicting yourself?
I'm not contradicting. What you're saying is harmful. What you're saying is that what you're asking people to do is to identify as something that they are not. So let's
No,
pretend.
you're misunderstanding it. Everyone is inherently trans or non-binary. What we are saying is you are just in denial. You think you are cis. No, you are in denial. You are trans. And
I am trans. I don't
Yes,
think I'm
I
cis.
agree with
I
you.
am trans. I know
I'm
that
not
I'm
saying
trans.
you. I'm not saying
valid,
you.
King.
I'm saying other people. Like you're valid. I'd kiss the ground you walk on, but you have to understand that most cis people are actually trans, and we're not forcing them to identify as what they're not. We know that they are trans. They just don't want to admit it. So we are making them concede that they are trans.
Yes.
It's nothing.
Can you understand what that sounds like from having been told my whole life that I was cis, that I was a woman, and I needed to just be a woman? It's not okay
But they were
to
racist.
tell people how they need to identify.
No, I'm saying that is how they identify. You're getting it
They
wrong.
don't, though. They
But
do. You have to
people
let
can't
people
identify
identify how they identify.
But people can't identify as racist, though.
Mm-hmm.
That's not an identity that we're gonna
No,
allow.
that's it. Yeah, I don't know that I've ever heard anybody say like identify as racist. They're really shitty people if they're identifying as racist.
But if you're identifying as cis, you might as well.
I am
Both-
trans and I've been trying to understand you. I just don't follow you. I can follow you along with if you are upholding gender roles, that you're upholding patriarchy and YT supremacy and capitalism. I'm with you on that. But that doesn't make somebody trans if they reject those things.
Then what does? Tell me.
It is an inner sense of knowing that one's gender is not the same as what they were born as.
And how do you know that? What do you look for?
That is a deep question that gets asked a lot in trans communities. What I knew was I tried to be a woman for most of my life and it never felt right. I tried and tried. I thought I just sucked at being a woman. And when I finally understood that it's just that I'm just not a woman, I'm a man, and everything got easier for me. My entire life is so much easier because I'm living authentically.
So you tried to be a woman. What did you try to do?
I tried to just, I tried to present as a woman. I tried to, just people seeing me as a woman. A big part of it was just how people saw me. So I looked like a woman. I presented like a woman.
That's a role.
When people started to see me as a man, things got easier. Yes, but I was always a man, even before people recognized that about me. So the perception that people had gave me greater dysphoria, and I don't think that dysphoria is necessary for being trans. There are trans people who don't have dysphoria. I was not one of them. I definitely had dysphoria, but it's difficult for me to reconcile the idea of telling people how they should identify.
Sorry, I just have two more people on the panel.
It's
I'm just
about
gonna-
fucking
I'll
time.
drop down, but
Okay, drop down.
yeah.
My turn.
All right.
King,
What a
I'll
beautiful
I'll
sound.
forever worship the ground they walk on. Thank you for coming up. Thank you for blessing
Thank
us.
you,
Thank
King.
you.
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
existing. What are your ages, the two people on the panel?
24.
And what about the other person?
19.
Okay, and are either of you trans or are either of you racist?
I have a problem. I'm here to challenge you.
Answer the
Officially.
question. When you're coming onto a trans man's panel, a black trans man's panel, and you don't even answer their question. So please, are you trans or are you racist?
Okay, well the issue is that you're a man and
is it-
men are
is it-
responsible. Shut up,
Can I
please.
mute
Keep saying
until
it.
Phoebe's
Men
finished?
are responsible.
He's mansplaining right now. Go ahead, King. Go ahead.
Men are responsible for the
Not
majority
you.
of crimes.
The other King.
So since you're not a woman,
I am the king.
since you're not a woman, you're the oppressor.
You're really triggering me. I'm not an oppressor. I'm oppressed. I'm an Asian man. He's trans, and I'm really oppressed.
And you're a man, and that's the problem.
He's a trans man, so he doesn't have the male privilege.
It's the same shit.
Hey, no.
But Phoebe,
It really offended me. I need a minute.
Don't upset him.
Phoebe, why do you think that men commit most of the crime?
Because that's what statistics say across the board.
Cis
Yeah, but
men.
what do you think the underlying reason is?
They're cis.
Male violence.
Man
What I'm
violence.
saying is, like, what do you think? What
The
is the root
patriarchy.
cause of male violence? Exactly, it's because of the way
Yeah.
that they have been told to act
Socialized.
by the racist patriarchy.
Yeah.
What about the other person? Are you trans or are you racist?
I like to think that I'm neither.
Okay, next. No, I'm more important. I should have the spotlight. Why do I have to share my...
Well, there's lots of spotlight.
You don't have to be rude.
No cis person gets the spotlight on this panel. You racist person. You're
I'm allowed
supporting
to vote.
transphobia. You are supporting transphobia, ableism, racism, patriarchism.
Grape culture.
I'm allowed to vote. You can't mute me.
Ma'am, why do you think it's okay to identify as cis? Like, how do you not see that as problematic and harmful?
Who are you asking?
I'm asking you, Phoebe.
I don't think it's okay to identify as anything other than a woman.
Yeah, if you're male, then it's fine. But if you're
No, it's
female-
not fine because you can't be male. Otherwise, you're the whole problem.
No, trans women are
Yes,
not the
because
Gloria.
men commit the
Gloria.
vast majority of crimes.
Yeah,
Phoebe's
cis
trolling.
men. Cis men, not trans women. Yes, go ahead.
So are
Yeah,
trans
Phoebe's
men
a
men?
troll. Phoebe's a troll.
Phoebe's trolling.
Phoebe, are you a troll?
Are trans men men?
They are, yes.
Okay, well then, what's the
issue
difference?
with the male, the issue is males who identify as men. So those would be cis men. I'm a trans man and I haven't graped anybody.
So you're a female who identifies as a man. So wouldn't that make you just a female?
I'm not just a female. I'm a trans man.
No,
You're a
I am
man.
transitioning my sex. I'm turning into a male.
Yes, King.
Okay, that's on you. Happy Halloween. But if you're a trans man, then you're a man.
What does that mean?
That's uncalled for. That's uncalled for.
Wait, are
Happy
you saying-
Thanksgiving.
Are you
April
saying we're in a
4th.
costume?
No,
What do you mean by Happy Halloween?
I don't know. It came up because next month is October, and I don't know. Earlier I was coloring, and I colored like a jack-o'-lantern.
I don't know. It seems like you think we're in costume and that we're some sort of a freak.
Well, it seems like you're a man, and I feel threatened by your
I'm a
existence.
woman.
And then you have the nerve to
Sorry,
come up
I'm
here.
female.
You have the nerve to come up here and spout this projection, which is what it is, because you know that you're wrong for being male.
I'm not male. I'm female.
Oh, okay. Well, then change your bio really quick.
Hyper feminine trans man. That my bio is correct.
Okay, so man is at the end of it, though.
Yeah, I identify as a man. However, I am female.
Yeah, we are trying to change our sex from female to male. What don't you
Well, there's a difference
understand?
between trying and doing.
I'm doing it, ma'am.
It just takes time. We just
Okay,
not
don't
there
call
yet.
me that. That's a slur, first of
Oh.
all.
Sorry, what are your pronouns?
She, they,
Okay.
whatever the fuck.
Ma'am is also a. Sorry.
I think she's trolling, and it's.
I'm
really
not
upsetting.
trolling. This isn't a joke.
You're literally trolling, and you're coming onto a panel where you know that we're like
What?
we're emotional.
We're a vulnerable minority.
I'm
here.
emotional. I'm on the verge of tears right now.
Well, bigots, like, we don't care about bigots' feelings.
No, you're a man, and that's the problem. Stop silencing me.
Phoebe's one feisty turf. My God.
Mm.
Ma'am, how does J.K. Rowling's pum pum taste?
I'm a Taurus rising. I don't fuck with J.K. Rowling.
Okay, well, you're spewing her Yahtzee rhetoric. Why do you hate trans
How?
women? You just called me a woman.
I don't hate trans women are women.
Okay, preach.
Period.
You're
Okay,
big.
so, but you identify as a man.
Yes,
But not a
I'm born
cisgender
female.
man.
I'm born
So
female.
I would
however-
literally like give you a swirly in the toilet.
Who gave me a swirly?
I will.
Are you threatening me?
If I saw you, it's on site. I wouldn't even think about it. I
You're
would just
not
do
gonna
it.
come on. You're not gonna come on here and threaten the host.
Ma'am.
Oh, who is you?
I'm the host.
I'm the host of this panel, actually.
Your ass can go whenever the host desires.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're gone.
That is one narcissistic turf, yo. Hello, good evening. How are you?
Giddy.
I'm well, and you?
Very good, thank you. Are you trans or are you racist?
Well, I said before, I don't believe that I'm either.
Okay. So, are you transgender?
No, sir.
Thank you for affirming my gender identity. So why do you choose to uphold a system of oppression that's been used to oppress minorities?
Okay, so let me try and explain it like this. I grew up in the Caribbean, and what we saw was a man and a woman. I'll start there, okay?
There was also non-binary people, trans men, trans women too. Let's not forget them.
Intersex people too.
Gender
Excuse me.
fluid.
You asked me to speak, and I would genuinely like the time to do that.
Ma'am,
So-
you're living up to your name.
The Caribbean today is not what people think it was whenever y'all are talking about, right? If you go to, let's say, Jamaica, right? They do not like gay people, right? Am I wrong?
Nobody boy and
Exactly. That's what you're gonna hear, and you're gonna hear.
no nasty man, no mafi dead.
That's what you're gonna hear. And I know a lot of, well, I would say a lot of Caribbean women are open and accepting, but a lot of Caribbean men are nowhere there.
No.
Because you see, they'll be like, if there's a gay man around them, the gay man is gonna want to touch them.
Yeah.
And I feel like that
What's wrong
stems
with that?
from. I don't think anybody should be touching anybody without their consent.
I agree.
Well, I'm interested to hear where you think it stems from.
Can you repeat that for me? I'm sorry.
I'm interested to hear where you think that stems from.
Okay, thank you. I believe that stems from basically the patriarchy, right? Because when you walk down